What's going on, all you cool cats and kittens, and welcome to the welcome to the Country and Henny Show.
Woo!
What's up, Henny brother? How you doing?
I'm good, man. It's like 82 degrees down here in Florida.
Lucky bastard. It's
how y'all doing up there in
35.
Woo! Nigga, we got a blizzard going on everywhere else.
No snow. It's just 35 degrees here in Colorado. It'll snow, but even if it did snow, it'd be gone tomorrow.
You know, it's at least you don't have to potentially maybe get COVID every time you step out the door like you do down here in Florida.
Nobody gives a shit. Over in Tampa, where they just had the Super Bowl this past weekend, we'll touch on that today for sure. The Bucks coming out on top against the Patriots, against the Chiefs, who were the Super Bowl champions. We'll talk about that. Got a little bit of a big news. We are now partnering with the HWWS Web TV group. So you'll be able to check out them on Facebook, check out them on YouTube. We're going to have our videos over there on the YouTube channel over there. They're going to be some great partners we're going to work with. It's going to be awesome, helping out other content creators, and then who in turn are going to help out us. Also, the Ginger Chronicles will be on it as well, so check that out. But
you got Henny's pump fakes and hot takes. We're getting there. Yeah, pump fakes, pump takes. And hot fakes. That's how we go. Hot fakes and pump takes.
And what the hell is that going to be about?
And you know what? There ain't nothing hotter than a take from Henny, baby, unless you put it on the rock to cool it off a little bit.
Well, on that note, I also know a lot of people are anxiously awaiting your Black Person of the Week. That'll be the day because we don't do this daily. Yes. But I know everybody's waiting for that later on, that little segment to come up.
Black man, they're just so many black men, so many beautiful black people to choose from.
And the first one you picked last week was Michael Air Jordan. Out of all of them,
why not? Why not? You know, people call him the greatest. If I had picked LeBron,
basketball,
I hate mail. LeBron lost 3 times.
Hey, whatever. Jordan ain't the greatest gambler. Oh,
yeah. He bet on it. He bet on the Chiefs.
He probably did. Who knows? He used to lose a lot of money gambling back in the day. So
he'll get it back. He'll just flip some quarters against the wall later.
He'll find somebody. He'll come up with another shoe design.
Yeah, he'll bet $1 million on heads or tails. That's how he rolls.
All right, let's get to the Super Bowl first, man. Let's talk about the Super Bowl. Happened this past Sunday in Tampa, Florida. Tampa Bay Bucks against the Kansas City Chiefs. The Bucks, the first team in NFL history to host a Super Bowl in their own stadium. And, man, you picked the Chiefs to win by a blowout. I picked the Chiefs to win by a touchdown. And, unfortunately, the loss of 2 offensive linemen for the Chiefs came back to bite them in the ass. Patrick Mahomes was pressured all day, made some incredible, unbelievable throws. But in the end, couldn't get a touchdown on the board. That Bucks defense was way too much. Brady on the other side was going to do Brady things, especially in the Super Bowl. 31-9, Tampa Bay hoists the Lombardi in their own stadium. Tom Brady gets his 7th ring. Man, what an upset. What a huge upset.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes looking like George Zimmerman at the Source Awards back there, just running on the run. Nobody.
He had his Nikes on for the entire game, bro. He was running for his life the entire game.
You saw how strong his arm was with some of them throws.
Yeah, one of them throws, he was like pretty much almost hitting the ground like horizontally, and still, if his receivers could catch, I mean, who knows what would have happened. Kelsey dropped a couple. Tyreek was double teamed all day, so there's only so much Tyreek was going to be able to do. But, yeah, I mean, just not a good day in the office for Patty Mahomes, who played lights out. He played good for all the stress he was under that day.
As a former wide receiver / tight end / punt returner, 3rd string, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you see them passes coming, but your hand don't want to come up. I don't know what it is. Or your hand come up and it just, you know, they put some zip on it or whatever it is. You just ain't in the mode. And the Chiefs were not in the mode. They looked like they were. I remember it reminded me of the Super Bowl with the Seahawks versus the Broncos. when the first snap, they threw it over Peyton Manning's head, and they were done from that.
I mean, yeah, they sacked Mahomes. That defense sacked Mahomes 3 times. They hit him 10 times. I mean, they were all over him all game long. You had Ndamukong Suh with a sack and a half. You had Ken Gill helping out with that one of those sacks, and then you got Shaquille Barrett with another sack. I mean, that defense.
Ndamukong Suh. How about Ndamukong Suh, man? He's been under the radar. Nice. You know, they always try to hate on him. Yeah, he'd been in the NFL now, what, 11, 12 years, maybe not that long. But he's been a top tier defender. I mean, pretty much the whole time, maybe give or take a couple years. He was on the Lions. Yep. So if you're on the Lions, you're wasting your time.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about defense. If you got a great defense, your odds winning the Super Bowl are very high. And I mean, you look at this Chiefs defense, man, they were only able to sack Brady 1 time. They only hit him twice. I mean,
if you can't do that with Brady, if he's back there doing his hair, cutting his flat top, he's gonna cut you up.
Yep.
And he didn't even throw it. That's the thing about Tom Brady. He didn't even throw it to nobody who was on the team last year. He's like, I'm gonna throw it to AB. I'm gonna throw it to Gronk. Gronk ain't even, how many touchdowns he caught all year? Not that many.
No, he had 2 in the Super Bowl.
Right. And like, so Tom Brady was like, yo, I got you, bro. And once he scored, I was like, man, they're done, because he's not even part. There's no way they were like even worried about Gronk.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this season for Gronk. Gronk had 7 touchdowns all season long, and he gets 2 of them in the Super Bowl.
Right.
I mean,
how about Gronk? How many Super Bowls do he have now? 3, 4?
Yeah, Gronk's got 4 Super Bowls.
That's a nice little career he's had, and he was
riding along with Brady. Yep.
Yep, 3rd or 4th in the Masked Singer, and now he gets another Super Bowl. That's how you do it. You know, you got the Gronk party boat. You know, they let you do whatever the F you want. Oh my gosh! But yeah, Tampa. So how about Tampa? You got the Tampa Bay Lightning Stanley Cup champs.
Yeah,
you got Tampa Bay Buccaneers win the Super Bowl. The Tampa Bay Rays made the
World Series. Yeah.
And then the Miami Heat, we're just gonna call that Tampa. The Tampa Bay Heat.
Jesus.
Made it to the finals.
I mean, they're calling themselves Tampa Bay right now, and they have every right to. I mean, hell, you went to 3 championships this year. You won 2 out of the 3.
All about Florida right now. We got the WrestleMania coming. Yep. Y'all don't even, I'm not trying to tell on everybody down here, but y'all don't even know what them parties were like down here in Tampa Bay, Doc.
Well, something funny happened at the Super Bowl as well. We had a streaker on the field.
See, this is how we're doomed. You couldn't protect the U.S. Capitol. You can't protect the Super Bowl. You know, what can you protect, Doc? Like, I don't know what you can protect. If any time a white man can just run right through this shit, it don't matter what it is, does it? It looked like it was too easy. It looked like he just hopped out and just...
Let's check this out. There he comes.
Let's go, baby.
I'm here, baby. I'm here. Vitali, I got you. Doing a little promotion. Rumor is he cashed in huge for doing that.
Yeah, they laughing at this thing. Oh, got him.
Spin move on him. You know, a lot of security. Look at that. Whoa, slide. Oh, let's go back and look at that real quick. Let's go back.
Cover it up. Cover it up.
Boo, boo, boo.
Hey, can we pause it? Can we pause it at the, just look at the protection of the head. Look at the
I mean, you might be able to get that security guard on targeting a little bit. Yeah. I mean, he went at him head first.
He missed the tackle. Yep. He missed the tackle.
He's down. He's down. He's going to yard short in the Super Bowl just like Kevin Dyson. It's history repeating itself. Now watch this. Everybody, look at the security guards just jump in on this guy. They've been waiting all year for this shit. No fans in the stands. They've been waiting. They've been bored out of their mind. They're like, you know, they were jumping up and down for joy when this shit happened. I mean, let's go back. Let's go back and look at this one more time. Let's go back and look at.
If he had been black,
first guy attack. The rest of them just jump on and look. Yeah, they've been
Patrick
waiting for
Mahomes, take out a notebook, take some notes on that slide and how he protected his head. If you want to be the GOAT like Tom Brady, like they wouldn't shut up about all week, you're going to have to protect your head and do that slide exactly how he did it. You do it that way, you'll have a long career. You'll make it. You'll have 8, 9 cops. A little ass one. Look at that little ass cop right there. Look at that small.
The littlest one is the one holding.
The littlest one's always the meanest one. Always. That's the main cop.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be.
If he had been black, he would have got that extra half yard. And
he would have he would have been gone. He would have been. Lambo leaped into the crowd, and the
Lambo leaped into fucking another Black Lives Matter rally because that's what would have happened to him. It'd been over for him. Are them cops there?
Huh?
Are them cops there? They were waiting.
Oh, dude, they've been waiting for this all season. Hardly any fans in the stands. They've been waiting all season for something like this to break out.
What was that security guard that missed one of them security guards missed the tackle in the red shirt? And I know they don't get paid enough to try to make that fucking tackle. He probably don't even have health insurance. And you try to make that tackle, you missed it. He hit you with the juke. And the man, Kennedy, damn near scored a touchdown, damn near scored more points than the Chiefs did all game.
Wow. So apparently, the guy is claiming that he won $375,000 for doing that on a prop bet. Saying the gambling website Brevard offered 750 plus 750 odds. So basically pretty much $100 bet pays you 750. And he decided to put money in his own hands and be the one to do it. I mean, bottom line, it says he walked away with $375,000 in profit, and that's after
That's dumb that he said that before he went in front of a judge.
True. I mean, he here's the thing: he was arrested and booked for trespassing, so he'll. That's not going to be.
What the hell?
Yeah,
I never even heard of that charge.
What, trespassing?
Yeah, because when black man, they don't give you that charge. It's like a whole nother list. They're like, oh, wrong book. They put out a whole different book.
It's called breaking and entering.
Yeah, B&E, I guess.
But they got him for trespassing, so I mean, he's not going to see any time.
What? That's all he got?
Yeah, he'll
not
get
indecent exposure.
No,
he didn't get indecent exposure.
No,
that's
just
bull.
Yeah, just arrested and booked for trespassing, and that'll pretty much chalk it up. No big deal. This dude walked away with $300,000, almost $400,000.
They probably banned him from the stadium forever, but this is Florida, so they're probably like, yo, come back week 1. You'll be the halftime show. We'll do it all over
I wonder how much he spent on tickets to the game.
That game was definitely not expensive because
yeah.
I looked, just to be like, let's act like I'm going to go to the Super Bowl. I ain't going to buy no tickets, but it looks so full the way they had them cardboard cutouts. It really did look full. And one of my boys performed. Shout out to Rod Chad. He performed in the halftime show. Chad? Yeah, he performed in the halftime show with The Weeknd.
Yeah. What'd you think about the halftime show?
Yo, it's The Weeknd, dog. Like, I don't know. People hyping. Like, first off, remember, we still have COVID restrictions somewhat. So like everybody wanted all these extra artists and they might not have really been able to come in like that. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Then we really shouldn't even have been having a Super Bowl like that. So we're lucky to even get a performance like that. You saw how many people were on the field.
I mean, yeah. I mean, right now The Weeknd is one of the hottest artists out there.
I don't personally like his most recent album, which is what most of the songs were from. But, it's not, I'm sorry that he can't live up to Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the Super Bowl halftime show is never going to live up because of the demographic of the people who watch the Super Bowl. It's never going to be everybody likes it.
Right. Let's talk about the little NFL awards for a minute, man. Let's go through the bigger awards and let's start off with Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to the loudmouth from the Washington football team. I say loudmouth because I'm a huge fan of this guy. Chase Young wins the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Chase Young had one hell of a great season.
Washington football team. Please don't change that name. I'm used to it now.
He had 7.5 sacks this year, 32 tackles, 4 forced fumbles in his rookie year. Played 15 games. Amazing
And
rookie.
Talked a lot of shit too.
Oh yeah, called out Brady. I mean, went straight for the top. I mean, got crushed down. But hey, I mean, great rookie season by Chase Young. We'll jump up a little bit because a lot of people were saying TJ Watt should have been the Defensive Player of the Year.
Nah.
And they give that to Aaron Donald.
He should have got it.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been happy either guy. I think both guys are definitely the top two. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to the QB for those Los Angeles Chargers, Justin Herbert.
They love that guy.
Dude, he had a hell of a great rookie year. I mean, when he got drafted, all you saw were videos of Charger fans just in disarray. I mean, they were so pissed off.
Once again, another moment that changed the course of history. That needle to the chest changed the entire course of Chargers history.
Yep.
It ruined my fantasy football season too, because I was about to pick up Justin Herbert. I had him on the low, you know what I'm saying? And then somebody picked him up because he was starting that day. Because you poked Tyrod Taylor in the chest with a needle. He's going to win so much money from the Chargers.
Comeback player of the year. I think this is an award that we can all agree. We all knew who was getting this award. Alex Smith, one hell of a year. 2 years removed from almost dying. Yeah, I mean, he broke his leg completely 2 years ago, almost died a couple times, had infections, told he may never walk again. And 2 years later, he's starting for the Washington football team. Amazing. I mean, just amazing. I mean, there's never no doubt who was going to win that comeback.
He could have moved back there, but hey.
Yeah. So
if he had to take one step to the right or left, then he might as well just drop down.
Yep. So congratulations, Alex Smith. Holy crap. One hell of a year. One hell of a
he's done though, right? I don't think they're gonna bring him back, are they?
I don't think I haven't heard anything about him being done. I think he's gonna keep playing.
Like, who is their quarterback? Like, I don't even
Alex Smith.
They're all messed.
It was Dwayne, it was Haskins. Haskins was the QB. And then
he got signed by the Jaguars, though, I thought.
Yeah, I think he got released, and then I think the Jags did pick him up. Let's go.
I think he had potential, just not on Washington.
I don't know. All right, let's go to the Offensive Player of the Year. I mean, this guy who, there's no doubt about it. I mean, 2,000 yards this year, 17 touchdowns. I mean, King Henry from the Tennessee Titans. I mean, unbelievable year. I mean, fucking mauling over all these defenses and stiff arming Josh Norman and other players into the like third or fourth row. Derrick Henry, phenomenal year. Congratulations, Offensive Player of the Year, and definitely
keep on track and get your money, baby, because you know how they do running backs.
Yeah, get that MVP award eventually. You know?
Like, do something, get a bonus, get a contract, sign a shoe deal, something, please. Because running backs, they're going to use you until they can't use you no more. And you are last of a dying breed, my friend. They don't run people like that no more.
Coach of the Year, I think it's really not a surprise here, is Kevin Stefanski from the Cleveland Browns, who finally made the playoffs. Not only that, but get a win over arch rival Steelers in Week 17 to make the playoffs, and then get another win over them in the opening round of the playoffs to advance to the second round. Congratulations to Kevin Stefanski. I mean, congratulations to the Cleveland Browns on one hell of a year. And they can really, only go up from here. I mean,
that's terrible. I remember, I love the Browns, but, they win one playoff game and everybody want to crown them.
Walter Payton Award this year went to Russell Wilson. Congratulations to Russell Wilson, who was the MVP pick by a lot of people at the first part of the season until Week 6 happened. And then from there, he went to nobody's pick
Yeah,
for the MVP.
he too busy living his life, keeping his hair nice, loving his wife, keeping Sierra right.
And also taking care of Seattle, because I mean, there's a reason why he won the Walter Payton Award. I mean, he does a lot for his community, and he's done a lot in 2020 for the community as well.
He's going to be a nice transition out of football. I don't even think he plays that much longer, really, to be honest.
And the MVP this year went to my boy, the best QB in the league. I don't care what any of you say. He's the best talented QB in the league. He deserves the MVP, Mr. Aaron Rodgers. Third MVP, three-time. Congratulations to Aaron Rodgers, who during his acceptance speech kind of threw out a little sly, I'm engaged in the middle of his 2020 accomplishments. Congratulations for your engagement. That's kind of a shocker. I ain't gonna lie, but hey, congratulations, A-Rod. MVP of the year, baby. Hopefully next year, we can get him that Super Bowl MVP. Third time a charm in the NFC title game. Move along to the Super Bowl, hopefully.
I think we might be in for something. He might need a discount, double check that mortgage loan on his house.
Why?
He might be moving. He might be moving.
Moving where?
Wherever they decide to trade him.
He ain't going nowhere. He's staying with the Packers. I believe that shit when I see it.
He tried to pump fake him with the engagement thing, and they're like, "Oh, okay, we won't trade you." We were thinking about it, but now you're about to settle down and get married. How many? What is your fourth, fifth supermodel, honey? Whatever, yeah.
Well, that's it for our Super Bowl recap and our NFL awards show recap. All right, Henny. So the next segment of the day here, we're gonna it's becoming a favorite of the show.
Yeah.
It's Henny's Black Person of the Week. Last week we said Black Person of the Day. I had to correct Henny, but hey, bro, we only do this once a week right now.
Black people of everything. How about that?
So last week was Michael Jordan. Last week was Michael Jordan, your first ever Black Person of the Week.
Great choice, too.
Who do you got for your Black Person of the Week this week, and why?
Okay. And why? All right. Well, here we go. Henny, Black Person of the Week. I'm not even going to do a drum roll. Ruben Studdard, baby. Ruben Studdard, the first and only Black man to win American Idol. We got American Idol starting this Sunday. So I'm thinking about you, baby. And I'm sorry. 2004, just like your greatest hit. Just a great person. I mean, he's done a lot more than people think he has. He performed on Broadway. He lost a lot of weight. He's still around. He'd represented Fox and American Idol and African-American culture very well. He keeps Luther Vandross alive. He really does. He's like the extension of Luther Vandross. So Ruben Studdard, yes, baby. You're the Black Person of the Day, my friend.
Congratulations, Ruben Studdard, on being Henny's Black Person of the Week.
Let's go. Ruben Studdard, man. This is I'm Sorry 2004. I love that song.
All right. And we're going to make another couple announcements right here. We're going to start a new topic every week. It's going to be called The Throwback. Henny and Country present The Throwback. And to explain The Throwback a little bit is there are a lot of great movies in the 80s and 90s around the time when me and Henny were just little tots growing all the way up to the big assholes we are now. And some of the best movies we remember in the mid to late 80s all the way through the 90s. Well, in honor of the long-awaited sequel coming out soon, we're going to be the first throwback movie. And also, I guess, in honor, Henny, of being Black History Month.
Of course.
It's going to be
Black History Month. Every day is Black History Day. And every time you turn on the radio, Black culture bumps in your ear.
Boom. So for the first throwback, we're going to be doing a recap of Coming to America.
Woo!
Starring Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall. What we're going to do is between now and the next week, we're going to watch the movie. You people out there, go ahead and feel free to watch the movie as well, because after we're going to do a recap on the movie. I mean, it was made in 1988. It is a John Landis directed film.
great director. Great
Eddie
director,
Murphy. Eddie Murphy
iconic
had
director.
right. Eddie Murphy wrote a lot of the story to it. It's got James Earl Jones in it as well with Arsenio Hall and Eddie Murphy. A great movie. It was a really funny movie, and I'm looking forward to seeing the sequel that's coming out soon. So the sequel's
Have you
coming out
watched the
less than a
trailer
month.
yet?
Yeah, dude, it looked pretty hilarious how it looks like they come. Apparently, he's got a long lost son in America that he takes back to his home country. So
I mean, we can save this for the podcast, but there's no way that them dudes in the barbershop are still alive, right? Like, I just don't understand. They were 80 years old.
Well, if you notice in the trailer, it's pretty much an Eddie Murphy classic of him playing multiple roles.
Right.
Because he'll be playing I think he's playing all the guys in the barbershop.
Yeah. He always him and Arsenio Hall. They mixed it up. Who was also back? Arsenio Hall. Woo, 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 woo. That's right, baby. People don't even know about Arsenio Hall, the youngin. That's I'm gonna add. Can we? I'm gonna do a drum roll because they're coming to America.
Harlem Nights is
we already know who the black person of next week gonna be. Arsenio Hall, boy. That's Arsenio Hall.
Well, we can go ahead and announce that next week.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
So Henny's gonna go ahead and choose our guest, Arsenio Hall. He'll probably change his mind about 1,000 times between now and
there's so many great black individuals to choose from. That's what makes it difficult.
True story.
That's
tune in also next week for our recap of Coming to America starring Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall. March the 5th, I believe it's March the 5th. March the 5th is when the sequel Coming to America comes out. And we're not going to be doing a recap of that movie, of course, because we're only doing throwback movies. But this is in honor of that coming out in March.
Well, it's on Amazon Prime. So if you want to watch it before we go over it,
right,
and you have Amazon Prime, watch Coming to America
every week, because every week we're going to pick movies that all of our listeners and viewers can actually, whether it be Hulu, whether it be Netflix, whether it be Amazon Prime, we're going to pick to where there's movies out there that's already under your subscriptions that you can easily watch and don't have to pay a rent for. There's a lot of old ones you still have to pay a rent for.
Yeah, or if you have this thing that it's called cable, that it goes through the ground. You can change the channel and stuff. Like you ain't got to stream it or nothing. It's kind of cool. It was kind of cool. They had a channel on it where like you could check and see what was on the other channels, but you had to wait because it would only move down in groups of 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So it would take for all of you who are under the age of
the TV Guide on the TV Guide channel.
Oh yeah. You'd be like, oh shit, Three's Company's coming on at 3:30 a.m. Let's go. But you have to wait. If you missed it, then you have to wait another 3 or 4 minutes to see what was coming on after Three's Company.
Yeah.
You missed it.
You got to wait for it all to repeat over again.
Oh man,
I remember the people might be following this show though, probably young enough to remember that.
I can remember my mom. She would get the TV Guide doing crossword puzzles.
Yeah,
calling me in my room. Calling me in my room. I think it's something serious. She asking me what rhymes with peas. It was wasting my time.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Also, like we mentioned at the beginning of the show, we are now, like I said, partnered with HWWS Web TV, and you can check them out on YouTube. Check them out on Facebook as well. Also, like I said, the Ginger Chronicles podcast is also going to be part of this. And starting next week on the 17th, February the 17th, the Ginger Chronicles podcast will be airing on their YouTube on the HWWS YouTube channel every Wednesday. And one of the things I'm gonna start doing in March with the podcast is that I'm gonna do a DC show recap. Any of you fans out there of the DC shows on the CW network, like The Flash, Arrow, even though Arrow's finished up, Legends, they've got the new Superman and Lois show coming out next month. They still got Supergirl. We're going to start doing some DC recap in March on the podcast. So check that out every Wednesday on those YouTube channels. And Henny, What else you got today, man? That's pretty much.
Yeah, I got the Hennessy one. Like we already talked about it, hot fakes and pump takes. You know, we're still looking at the format, but basically, I'm gonna bring people in live, and we're gonna talk about, whatever significant kind of hot takes I might have or might be going on in culture, or I might just make them up. I don't know, but we're gonna talk about it. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be easy, maybe hard. We don't know yet, but hot fakes and pump takes is coming. It will be live. Haven't really chosen a day yet. It'll be on the weekends for sure.
We'll advertise that here as well.
Yeah. And then we're looking, I'm also looking to stream NBA 2K live. Because I'm an avid NBA 2K player, and y'all might want to
throw down on some 2K too. Don't let all the football stuff fool you.
I'm taking my shirt off, getting animated when we do this. I get hyped.
Well, what else you got for today? Anything else? We're gonna call it quits for the day.
I might go watch WandaVision again.
WandaVision. We'll have to talk about that some a little bit too sometime. Maybe after the season's over with a little bit. There's probably a lot of people.
Yeah, we can do the whole season. It's funny. It's funny how you can do a whole thing on how Marvel changed movies and everything in general, but now they're changing. I don't think movie theaters are gonna, with the quality that we have in regular episodic shows, there's no reason to really go to the movies if you're gonna do it that way. Like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was kind of the predecessor to WandaVision. Like you can tell there's a lot of similarities in how they film it.
Yeah, but Disney, as far as on the streaming service, is definitely doing a better job than networks have been doing.
Well, of course. And like that's because they put real power into it.
Yeah.
Real money and they just said screw. They save so much money not having to do marketing for just one movie that's only going to be out for X amount of time. Yep. When you can not do that marketing and throw it into your streaming service and then pay actors to do X amount of movies instead of per movie. And it's just, they changed everything, yeah. Movie theaters might be done. I'm worried for movie theaters. I think driving.
You got to think you got HBO Max, which is playing a lot of the bigger action movies that are coming out on the same day they hit theaters. Most of them you can either find on Amazon Prime or you can find on HBO Max. And you got Netflix pumping out new movies. You got Disney Plus is going to be pumping out all the new Star Wars movies because you got a lot of new Star Wars movies that's coming out.
Right.
Like solo films that's all coming out on Disney Plus streaming platform. Theaters are going to die out the same way that the DVD, VHS rental stores like Blockbuster and all that died out when Netflix got so powerful. All these other streaming services like that's coming along now, it's going to cause, in my opinion, it's going to cause movie theaters to die out. Eventually, it's going to cause network TV to die out.
Yeah, which already has. DirecTV satellite had definitely really started to die out big time.
Oh yeah, you got you got a streaming platform for almost every network you need.
One of the things that's getting popular down here in Florida, and I actually have some drive-in comedy shows coming up, is people are starting to do this kind of nostalgic drive-in thing, which is they're staying in their cars or they're sitting on top of their cars and they're watching movies on a big screen outside.
Oh yeah, they got those.
Obviously, everywhere. It's 30 degrees and it's 30 degrees in Denver, so y'all can't do it.
You'd be surprised. It'll be a snow blizzard outside. You'll be surprised what some of these people in Colorado do.
True, very true.
In the restaurants, especially the bars, man, the bars get slammed when it's a blizzard outside.
That's because white people are crazy.
Well, you can get on. We can say that for Henny's pump fakes and hot takes.
Oh yeah,
and pancakes.
Yeah. Hot fakes,
pump takes. Get that syrup for them pancakes.
It sounds like a porn show, but it might be. It might be one day.
Is that your OnlyFans handle?
Oh, that's Henny. All game, no shame. Oh. That's my OnlyFans. Henny, all game, no shame.
And on that note, I think we've reached the end of today's show. I don't know where this conversation is going, but it's definitely not.
$13.99.
Oh, there we go. So look for that on OnlyFans. It's Henny's all game, no shame.
All
13.
game, no shame.
I'm just playing. That's not an endorsement. That is not an endorsement from the show. What's
Well, you know, OnlyFans, that's another place you can pump fake them because, like, you got to pay to hit that unlock. I might just be waving at you after you unlock it. Be like, oh, hey, thank you for $13.99, you dumbass. I appreciate it.
Oh, my goodness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you everybody for tuning in for today's show. Once again, congratulations to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the Super Bowl win. And next
Ruben
week,
Studdard,
Ruben
Black
Studdard.
Person of the Week.
My apologies. Congratulations, Ruben Studdard, Black Person of the Week. Woo!
No Clay Aiken. What in the Clay Aiken is going on? That's how we're going to introduce it from now on.
Don't forget to, between now and next week, watch Coming to America. Not the new one coming out, the 88 version, the original, not the sequel. And we're going to do a full recap on the throwback next week. Also, stay tuned for the Ginger Chronicles starting every Wednesday, starting next week. And Henny, I think that's it, man. I think we're out of time.
That's it, man. Just hit subscribe, subscribe to
that notification bell. That way you hit that subscribe button, that like button, share it out of this, hit that notification bell.
If you don't like it, dislike it. I don't give a shit because we still get the love, baby, regardless.
Leave a comment. Let us know what you think, whether it be good or bad. I mean, we love our haters too. Leave your hating ass comments. We don't care. Hell, we might read some of them out on the show one day. Do all the above. See you guys next week right here on the Kountry and Henny Show.
Woo! Dig it.